Mahindra became Mahindra Reva in 2010, and since then I think there's been a very good integration. The first area was to put up our new facilities, which we'd already started for 30,000 vehicles, which has been put in place. And the second was to get the E2O out to global standards, which we launched in March of last year. There's been very good support in terms of using the infrastructure for dealers, at a supply chain, integrating the supply chain processes and lowering the cost, in setting up the facility as we looked at it, and several other areas of R&D that have been common areas of using facilities and capabilities across the group. So I think that's been one positive area. The other was that we were trying to look at solutions across Mahindra platforms. And I think Mahindra Group is one of the few companies globally that does everything from 2 wheels to 16 wheels. And so when you think of electrification, it was trying to look at different various platforms. So we've already electrified 3 platforms of Mahindra products. They're under trials, and probably by the end of the year we'll be launching a couple of them. On the infrastructure perspective, while there hasn't been a government support, we've actually put up over 300 charging stations, over 100 in Delhi and in Bangalore, from airports to parking lots to malls. So I think that's been good from an infrastructure perspective as a start off. I think we are in for the big picture, and we do think in the next 5 years electric mobility will be in a big way. So our idea of electrifying the new platforms is to be ready. I think we will take a decision of launch based on the government support we get. In the meanwhile, we are definitely looking at export markets. Earlier last year we launched into Nepal, and in the next month we're going to be doing into Bhutan and Sri Lanka. Both governments are very positive on philosophies of thought processes, and later this year into European markets. So we want a global approach, and we also think are very bullish in the long term on Indian market. I think it's going to be driven a lot by support from the government. Well, I think in the past our experience is that sometimes almost 50% of sales have been in exports. I think definitely we can expect the same in the early years. So we do see a good increase because of sales. And I think that we will also enhance distribution. We're starting with a few cities, and we can also have by the end of this year multiple products. So I think all of that will probably help us expand our bandwidth on this. Actually speaking, if you look at it, the cost economics over time for electrics are far more favorable. So although the upfront pricing is a little higher, the total cost of ownership is lower. The maintenance is significantly lower because you don't have air filters, oil filters, spark plugs. So actually in the commercial business, I potentially see a larger success because there is pure economics, and electrics in a longer term make pure economic sense because anyway someone is financing it and then running it. And the challenge is your running cost. The running costs are significantly lower. We see a big push on this front.